Joe Chili, mornings from 7 to 9 on Buffalo's oldie station, The Big Weck. Joining us on The Big Weck's Buffalo on the Rise today is Michele Mercer, who is an independent Medicare agent with McDermott Consulting. How are you today?
Good, thanks for having me.
Well, glad to have you here today. Let's begin with the basics. Who or what is McDermott Consulting?
Great question. So McDermott Consulting was founded by Lori McDermott, and her husband Rich works with her. We are a consulting company of independent agents working on behalf of people around Western New York that are looking to, that are Medicare age and looking for Medicare solutions.
You know, I remember Medicare age, you know, a number of years back for me. You just get inundated with everything. And it's very confusing. I mean, you know, when you see all of these things. So what area, you know, do you serve all of Western New York? Or?
We do. We serve all of Western New York, and we also actually work with people that are snowbirds that are going, that are out of Tampa area of Florida. So I think that's a differentiator for us. We have a lot of people in Western New York that go to Florida for the winters, and we have a lot of knowledge in that area. So we work in both communities to help people again through that confusing through the confusing healthcare system. So, you know, another area that we deliver or provide to people is the number of years of expertise. Joe, I think you might know from my title, I'm also a nurse, and I have a passion to make sure that people are taken care of and that they can navigate through the confusing Medicare system, which is, you know, as you said, you get inundated with information. The insurance itself is confusing, and healthcare generally is complex.
Yeah, nobody wants to feel like they're stupid, but I have to tell you, I definitely needed help. I look at this thing and I'm going, Medicare, you know, A, B, C, D, you know, it's like alphabet soup. Do people raise their hand when you have to go to you know, down to Florida to help people out? You say, oh, I'll gladly do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, really? Yeah. Especially in the winter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even now when it's
even though it's
50
39 degrees
yeah.
out, you know, in the morning? Yeah,
correct.
Exactly. You know. So what are some of the confusing issues? I mean, I mentioned Medicare A, B, C, and D. Is that confusing for
I was
people?
just going to say, I had a conversation with someone this morning who is in the healthcare field and doesn't know the difference. So that is one of the basic, most confusing things. What's Medicare A, what's Medicare B, C, and D, and E, you know? So there are many options, and people just don't, you know, really know how to navigate through them.
Do you need all of those?
No, you don't. No, you don't. So when a person turns 65, they are automatically qualified for Medicare's Part A and B. They can sign up for Medicare Part B. If they elect to go into a Medicare Advantage plan, which is managed by private health insurance companies, that's Medicare Part C. And then so many people that are our age, above, you know, Medicare age, are on medications. So they have an option of selecting a Medicare pharmacy benefit also, which is Medicare Part D. So.
When you select this, are you like good for life, or do you have to renew it every year, or what do you have to
Great question. One of the things that we encourage and that we do for our clients is to review their benefits every single year, because not only your life circumstance changes, but the benefits change in the health insurance plans and you know, the Medicare plans themselves. So it's important to evaluate annually what your options are.
And is there only a certain time during the year that you can do that?
There's an annual enrollment plan, and so it's called AEP. It starts in October 15th through December 7th every year. That's the annual. And then there's always special election plans if the life circumstances
something
change.
Catastrophic
yeah, something,
happens,
yes.
or something like that. What about success stories? I mean, I'm sure you've done a lot of things, helped a lot of people out. Anything stand out in your mind?
Yeah, you know, it's actually a good question. I had, you mentioned the confusion of all of the barrage of information that gets sent to you and you're flooded with. We just had a person come in that's been on a Medicare Advantage plan, well positioned, got a call from a call center and was confused by what the call center was saying to him, and he actually took the advice of the call center and got kicked off of his plan. And so, you know, he came in to say, I don't know why I did this, but the person on the call was convincing and I need your help. And we got on the phone with the health insurance plan that he had gotten kicked off of and worked through their system to get him back reinstated into the plan. But I mean, that happens, and it's, you know, that's a success story. But if you don't know who to go to, you can find yourself without health insurance.
Well, that's right. And I guess I would imagine when people meet with you, you help them, get an idea of who their doctors are, maybe
Yes.
specialists, prescriptions,
Yes.
things like that, right?
Yeah.
And some of those things can change. I know sometimes, your prescriptions at one point might have been tier 3, and the next day maybe they're tier 2 or whatever. So going over your policies and what you have and whatever once a year is always good.
It's
good advice.
Yes, come in early, bring your medications. You have changes to your medications. The health plans change their Medicare, or their medication formularies. So it's always important to go through all of that every year.
And it starts with a phone call to you folks, right?
Yes.
Just as easy as that.
Phone call, walk in. Yes, we have
Yeah.
a location on in Elma on Seneca Street, and definitely phone call.
It's very good. Michele Mercer, independent Medicare agent for McDermott Consulting. For more information and answers to your questions, contact McDermott Consulting by calling 716-880-7026 or go to mcdermott-consulting.com. Sponsorship and promotional consideration for the preceding segment was provided by McDermott Consulting. And join me 7 to 9 a.m. weekday mornings on The Big Wack.